Swadika, and thank you for joining us for the midday edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. And you're with me, KHRUENG. KHRUENG Plus program, the government's co-payment program to boost local spending, has received an overwhelming public response since registration opened at 6 a.m. today. Registration for the government's KHRUENG Plus program opened at 6 a.m. this morning, and in less than 2 hours, by around 7:40 a.m., more than 12.5 million people had successfully signed up out of a total of 20 million slots. Finance Permanent Secretary Lawaron Sangsanit reported that the government's Pautang mobile application set a new record in the system performance. At its peak around 6:12 a.m., the application handled an unprecedented 300,000 transactions per second, marking an all-time high for user traffic. The Ministry of Finance urged those who have not yet registered to register promptly via the Pautang application, as registration will close immediately once all 20 million slots are filled, likely within the same day. As of 8:30 a.m. today, the government spokesperson Siripong Angkasakun-Kiet stated that registration results will be sent via the Pautang application or SMS within 3 days. He reassured the public that the government has already reserved their slots, so there is no need to register again. As of 12 p.m. today, approximately 1.5 million slots remain available out of the total 20 million. The private sector has voiced strong support for the government's KHRUENG Plus program, saying it helps sustain the grassroots economy. Now, they also encourage the government to continue implementing policies that boost consumer spending and promote the use of domestically produced goods. Apishit Prasoprat, the vice chairman of the Federation of Thai Industries, or FTI, said the program is a key tool to directly stimulate domestic spending, increase purchasing power, and distribute money across the economy, especially benefiting local shops and small vendors. In addition to the co-payment scheme, he recommended that the government implement the Made in Thailand initiative to ensure money circulates within the country and reduces economic leakage. However, he noted that the program's impact may be short-term. If the budget is insufficient or target groups are not fully covered, inequalities could arise. Some small businesses may lack the capacity to participate, especially regarding digital payment systems and technology costs. To strengthen the program, he suggested expanding target groups, providing support to vulnerable communities, and improving SME capabilities through low-interest loans, training, and easier access to e-payment systems. He also emphasized monitoring price control and planning follow-up policies, such as low-income support programs, national shopping campaigns, and tax or cost relief measures to ensure SMEs can survive in challenging economic conditions. Following the Prime Minister's order to set up a committee to prevent and crack down on online scams, money laundering, and digital asset trading, he will personally chair the first committee meeting today, signaling the government's determination to tackle online crime comprehensively. The committee integrates all relevant agencies, including the police, national security units, the Ministry of Digital Economy and Society, the Ministry of Justice, and the Bank of Thailand. Its responsibilities include setting policies and operational measures, coordinating and overseeing agencies' actions, monitoring results, and reporting directly to the Prime Minister or Cabinet. Subcommittees and working groups will also be established to support operations as needed. Industry Minister Thanakorn Wangbunkongchana emphasized that the committee demonstrates the government's seriousness in addressing technology-related crimes which cause widespread harm to the public and affect both the economy and national security. He said the move sends a clear signal that the government is taking a proactive, systematic approach to ensure tangible results. Despite being only 2 weeks in office, the government is committed to protecting the public, strengthening digital security, and creating confidence that these crimes will be addressed effectively. A recent survey by NIDA poll has revealed public opinion on the ongoing Thailand-Cambodia conflict. It shows that people are most satisfied with the military's role and remain reasonably patient about the situation, though there is concern that the conflict could drag on. The survey conducted by the National Institute of Development Administration, or NIDA, from October 14th until the 16th included 1,310 respondents. It found that 53.67% of respondents were very satisfied with the military's role, while 34.2% were somewhat satisfied. Now, in contrast, satisfaction with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs was lower, with 34.66% somewhat satisfied and 31.83% not very satisfied. Regarding public patience, 40.53% of respondents nationwide said they still have moderate patience, while 24.43% said they had lost patience. In border provinces, 38.57% reported moderate patience and 24.29% said they had lost patience. When asked about concerns, respondents nationwide and along the border worried that the conflict could prolong, affecting border communities. On solutions, 35.19% of respondents nationwide favored economic pressure, such as border closures and trade restrictions, while 33.97% said any measures are acceptable as long as Thailand does not lose territory or disadvantages itself. In border provinces, 39.05% prioritized protecting territory, followed by 32.86% supporting economic pressure measures. And lastly, 64 South Koreans who had been detained in Cambodia for alleged involvement in online scams were repatriated on Saturday, arriving at Incheon International Airport under police custody. Authorities confirmed that the individuals were immediately taken into custody as criminal suspects and will be processed according to the jurisdiction of their respective cases. Many are believed to have participated in voice phishing, romance scams, and no-show fraud schemes. Police escorted the suspects, most handcuffed and wearing masks and caps, into the airport's arrival hall. Some were suspected of drug use and will undergo standard testing. Officials said the group includes both voluntary participants and those coerced into the operations. South Korean authorities thanked Cambodian officials for their cooperation, noting that the crackdown targets an estimated 200,000 people involved in scam networks across Cambodia, including cryptocurrency investment fraud known as pig butchering scams. And in a related development, South Korea announced it is indefinitely postponing the handover of an international water management project in Cambodia. Implemented with the United Nations Development Program, the project aimed to strengthen resilience in communities along the Mekong River in Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. South Korea had previously conducted pilot projects using renewable energy for water management. The suspension comes amid rising tensions between the two countries over scammers targeting South Koreans and will temporarily halt these ongoing efforts. And that wraps up our midday edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, sawasdee ka.